Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the March 17th meeting of South Plainfield Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's 2 official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Public comments are pursuant to Article 4, Section 2 of the bylaws. The presiding officer shall limit such discussion to not more than 3 minutes in duration. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll, please?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga.
Here.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Here.
Councilwoman Mott.
Here.
Councilman Smith.
Here.
Councilman Bullock.
Here.
And Council President White.
Here.
Thank you. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilwoman Faustini. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
An Irish blessing. May God grant you always a sunbeam to warm you, a moonbeam to charm you, a sheltering angel so nothing can harm you, laughter to cheer you, faithful friends near you, and whenever you pray, heaven to hear you. Amen.
Amen.
Spoken like a true Irish person.
Amy, you want to take us through a review of tonight's agenda, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. This evening, we have the approval of council minutes for March 3rd. We have 2 proclamations on the agenda. However, we have the addition of one more titled Irish Heritage Month. We have a property auction this evening. We have 1 ordinance on for a first reading by title. There are 9 resolutions this evening, 3 matters of correspondence. We have payment of bills totaling $350,408.43. However, we have the addition of wires totaling $603,977.42 for a new grand total of $954,385.85. We have 3 closed session matters on this evening. However, we have the addition of 1 more titled Contractual pertaining to Block 472, Lot 23, and we conclude with council reports. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right, do we need a motion to amend the payment of the bills in the executive session?
Yes.
Okay. And I take it nobody is against adding Irish Heritage Month on as a proclamation?
No.
You'll live another day. All right, can I get a motion to amend the payment of the bills to $954,385.85?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, second by Councilman Wollock. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And the addition of 1 item contractual to the executive session, Resolution 25-130, Block 472, Lot 23. Can I get a motion to add 1 item to executive
So
session?
moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, second by Councilman Wollock. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Council comments on agenda items?
Nothing,
No.
Mayor.
Okay, at this point, we'll open it up for public comments. Anyone who would like to address the mayor and council regarding any matters, including those items on the agenda, please come forward, state your name and address for the clerk, and then you can state your question and comment.
Joseph Scalera, 3350 Dancer Road, South Plainfield. I was trying to see if we can get that little stretch of Putnam Avenue between Banta and Park made into a one-way going out to Park. It's becoming a hazard there. 2 things are going on. People can't make a left coming out of shopping center, come down to Putnam. Patty Harrison, Frank Harrison live on Putnam. They're just driving up on their lawns. Patty's almost getting into accidents, backing out of their driveway. There's a little incline coming down Putnam, so they act like it's a speedway.
Yeah.
Then you got the curb. Because that incline, they think it's Daytona 4. And they come flying around the curve, almost hit me as I'm trying to turn left into my parking lot, my driveway. And they go flying down Banta to make a left onto May. So we just thought maybe we can make a one-way going out. I've already talked to the 2 neighbors who live on Putnam, or his drivers on Putnam. They say it's fine with them too.
Chief, you guys want to have traffic safety look at?
We'll follow up with you. I'll get your phone number and we'll reach out.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, seeing none, close the public portion. There's nobody online. Can I get a motion to approve the council minutes of March 3rd, council and executive?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Abstain.
And Councilwoman Faustini.
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Bullock.
Yes.
Council President White.
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. 3 proclamations for tonight. First is for Alex Greco, honoring him. And whereas Alex Greco is a Boy Scout and a graduate of the Junior Police Academy, and whereas on February 10th, 2025, Alex and his mother were involved in a motor vehicle accident at the intersection of Parsonage Road and Oakwood Avenue in Edison, New Jersey. And whereas as a result of the collision, Alex's mother was unable to exit the vehicle. And whereas without hesitation or instruction, Alex exited the vehicle and called 911, providing dispatch with their location and basic details of the accident. And whereas Alex maintained a calm disposition while also notifying various family members of the accident, and whereas Alex showed remarkable courage, quick thinking, and composure beyond his years, for which his decisive actions during this high-stress situation went above and beyond what is typically expected of a 13-year-old, and is truly is a testament of his maturity, bravery, and character. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Panish, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, on behalf of the Borough Council and the citizens of South Plainfield, do hereby recognize and thank Alex for his quick thinking and selfless act of bravery during a traumatic situation. Congratulations, Alex. You could join the police chief and myself, some of our officers up here. Yep. Wherever you want. Yeah.
I want to present Alex with the Chief of Police Challenge Coin. This is the first one that I've had the opportunity to give out my tenure as chief, so.
Congratulations.
Good job, Alex.
Well done, Alex. All right. We also have our second proclamation is for Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week. And whereas multiple sclerosis is a neurological disease of the central nervous system affecting nearly 1 million people in the United States alone, whereas multiple sclerosis generally strikes people in the prime of life between the ages of 20 through 50, and the cause and course of the often debilitating symptoms of MS remain unknown, and no cure currently exists. And whereas the National Multiple Sclerosis Society is committed to a world free of MS, heightening public knowledge about the insights into the disease, and whereas since 1946, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society has been a driving force of MS research, relentlessly pursuing prevention, treatments, and a cure, and has invested more than $1 billion in groundbreaking research. And whereas funds raised through the National Multiple Sclerosis Society fuel research on pathways to MS cures and invest in the MS research workforce at the best medical centers, universities, and other institutions throughout the U.S. and abroad, leading to many breakthroughs in the treatment of MS. And whereas the mission of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society is to cure MS while empowering people affected by MS to live their best lives, and one that all Americans and New Jerseyans should support. And whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of South Plainfield recognizes the importance of finding the cause and cure of MS, and expresses its appreciation for the dedication of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, New Jersey Metro Chapter has shown towards creating a world free of MS. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Panish, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, do hereby proclaim the week of March 9th through 15th as MS Awareness Week, and to encourage all citizens of South Plainfield to learn more about multiple sclerosis and what they can do to support individuals with MS and their families. We have Jackie here today who's going to accept accept the proclamation tonight.
Sure.
I'm just gonna turn up, just don't wanna have my back to everyone.
That's all right.
So good evening, Mayor and council members. First, I would like to first say thank you for allowing me to be here today to receive this MS proclamation, along with my 6-year-old grandson, who was very excited for to see his grandmother receive this MS proclamation. So I have 2 grandsons, but he was able to come tonight, so I just want to acknowledge him because he's one of our future leaders. And I also would like to say that MS Awareness Week is, although it's acknowledged on the calendar as last week, the 9th through the 15th, please know that for people living with MS, awareness is of vital importance to us every day, every day. And MS Awareness Week is also an opportunity for individuals living with MS to raise awareness by sharing their personal stories and experiences about the impact that MS has on their lives. So with that said, I would like to share with you that I am a person living with MS, and I also have an adult daughter, Caden's mom, who also has MS. And we have 2 different diagnoses, but she's not in a wheelchair. But I will say to you that I was diagnosed with MS in the prime of my life, as it said in the proclamation. And I've been retired for over 36 years. So I tell you that it has had a huge impact upon my life because I went from walking normal, using a cane, and now I use this power wheelchair on a daily basis to get around. And I'm a true advocate for MS Society, and next week I will be at the State House on the Assembly floor receiving proclamations for MS, and then after that I will be at the White House rolling on Capitol Hill to speak to the legislators about MS, and this is what I do on a daily basis, and I have done this for over 30 years, so I'm really just very happy to, heighten awareness about MS and how both my daughter and I, we strive to live a full and healthy life, and with the help of both her sons, who are both my many personal assistants, they know how to help both me and their mom, at the same time. I have taught them Disability 101, and they are true many personal assistants. They can help me just as well as an adult. So I say to you, and just remember that MS does not define me or defeat me, and I just continue to try to raise and heighten awareness about MS. So I thank you, South Plainfield, for joining the MS movement and being part of us raising awareness about MS. And anything I can do in this town to help anyone living with MS, please do not hesitate to contact me, and certainly this won't be the last time you see me. But I'm here, I'm on the move, and I'm ready to do anything I can for this city. So thank you.
Thank you.
Send Caden to Washington.
I'm gonna go see Uncle Donald.
Slightly more impressive than South Plainfield Borough. Very sad.
Depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, they have a public policy conference every year, so usually it's in March, so hopefully.
Cherry blossoms will start in June. Wednesday's the start of it.
Last but not least, they tell me it's Irish Heritage Month. Whereas we are fortunate to live in a borough where the fusion of many ethnic and cultures offer a mosaic of rich traditions and heritage to be shared and celebrated. And whereas this month is an opportunity to recognize the significant contributions that our Irish American community make to the prosperity, vitality, and success of the borough. And whereas Irish Americans have played a crucial role in our American history, overcoming adversity and hardship to embolden our culture, enliven our spirit, and fortify our way of life. Whereas during the 19th and 20th centuries, millions of Irish immigrants departed the Emerald Isle for the United States, leaving behind their homeland and embarking on a journey of hopes and better opportunity and better future for their families. And whereas during the Irish Heritage Month, we salute the undying resilience and resolve of the Irish American community and pay tribute to their tremendous achievements and encourage all citizens to study and reflect on the value of their contribution to our borough. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Banish, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, do hereby proclaim the month of March as Irish Heritage Month in the Borough of South Plainfield and encourage our residents to join me in celebrating the diversity and character of our community.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know. Is Corey, whatchamacallit, Irish?
Who?
Corey,
Who's Corey?
golfer,
Oh, yeah, McElroy.
McElroy. Yeah.
Rory.
Didn't
not
it,
Corey.
Rory, right? Didn't Rory just win the?
Yes, but it's Rory. You're
Yes,
saying
I'm
Corey.
sorry, Rory.
Who's
Correct, Rory.
Rory?
All right, who is accepting Irish Heritage Month? Yes. Anybody wearing green?
Come on, Amy.
Rory and Corey.
Amy did the proclamation.
Come on, Mr. McConville.
You're wearing green. Don't look like you're wearing green. Yeah, I did wear green.
Are you? All right. It's worse than calling Rory Corey.
Rory is actually Northern Ireland.
Is he Northern Ireland?
I guess I'm the only Italian here.
This is a bad idea. Not the first, not the last.
Yeah, that creates a start. That's the difference between the way they drink the Jameson and the Bushmill.
What's the difference?
The Northern and the Irish. The northern part agrees with
Whether there's somebody here or not.
Yes.
I noticed he has a different flag.
Yep, that's why.
All right, and congratulations to Corey. I was rooting for the American. J.J. Spawn. Right, Pete? Is that right? J.J. Spawn?
What's that?
That's who he defeated today.
Yeah.
Let's rein it in.
Let's rein it in. All right, we have a property auction. I do not have my auctioneer's voice on tonight, but we have a auction for Block 85, Lot 2. We're going to open the floor with a minimum opening bid of $10,000. Before we do that, just make sure the successful bidder shall make payment in check of money order for a deposit of 10% upon successful bid upon completion of this bidding. Do we have an opening bid of $10,000? No? Why are we having this auction today? Why are we having an auction?
Good evening. We're actually, my mother and I are here today because we're the owners of 2526 Alabama Avenue. We're the
Yep.
actual property that's auction
Yep.
lies on. So we're just interested, we wanted to see if somebody there was another bidding.
Right.
Unfortunately, my mother and I, we don't have the $10,000, so we're not really sure what was going to happen.
Okay. I think this was procedural, Paul, right? We were going through this to put this up for bid?
There had been interest, I don't know if it's this gentleman and his mother, but somebody was interested in purchasing it. Legally, we had to open it to all contiguous owners, which we did.
Yep.
Contacted, I think there were 4 all told. No one expressed interest after we had it appraised. So the question became, we could just do nothing, or if we want to proceed, we could try and sell it at auction.
Yep.
We set the minimum price, and at this point, again, it's up to the council as to whether you want to proceed with negotiation individually or not sell, or
Okay.
whatever you want to do after this.
Well, at this point, let me close the auction since I don't think we have any bidders out there. Any bidders back there on the left-hand side of the room? Going once, twice?
Someone scratched their nose back there. Somebody, I saw you.
Raise a hand a little bit. Okay, we'll close. No bid. All right, thank you. I guess we'll be in contact with next steps.
We'll have to let you know if the council wants to proceed or just maintain the property at this point.
Well, I mean, the property, we have been maintaining it, you know, obviously, it's part of our home.
Mhm.
We weren't informed when we were purchasing the home that the property did belong to the South Plainfield. But, you know, we took it upon ourselves, you know, we took it a risk,
Mhm.
of whether or not we knew this was gonna happen, so they were gonna be here for you guys, obviously, and for an auction to happen. But, yeah, the property is very well maintained, we take care of it, you know, if you guys ever wanna go by, check it out, it's very properly maintained. But, yeah, we could stay in touch and see what we could work out.
That's fine.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, for introduction, ordinance 2343.
An ordinance of the Borough of South Plainfield to amend Chapter 409 titled Streets and Sidewalks, Section 29, Temporary Pavement.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2343?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilwoman Mott. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. The public hearing for ordinance 2343 will be held on April 7th, approximately 7 p.m. Can I get a motion for resolutions 25-121 through 25-129?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Wolock. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. We have 3 items of correspondence. The Board of Health monthly report for February, Verizon notification, and John Aberzazi's retirement effective May 1st, 2025. Can I get a motion on payment of the bills for as amended for $954,385.85?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
And can I get a motion for executive session resolution 25-130, 4 items again as amended earlier today?
Yes. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Amy, anything for us tonight?
On progress, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Miller?
Nothing tonight, Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Mr. Cullen?
Yes, Mayor, just going to mention a couple items real quick. On Friday, this past Friday, the 14th, Standard & Poor's affirmed the borough's short-term and long-term credit rating, and we're going to be issuing actually $8,865,000 worth of short-term one-year notes. It's largely rollover of existing notes. I will include the credit rating in our correspondence at our next meeting. Work did start on our sports complexes. Later this week, we believe that it should go out this week, the bids for South Plainfield Avenue and the parking lots for these road projects. And let me see. And I just want to congratulate John Aberzazi on his retirement. John kind of wears a bunch of different hats for the borough, and we're really going to miss him. And so he does a lot of little things. I think there's going to be a lot of little things that he does that unfortunately we're really going to find out when he's not here. And I just want to wish him well on his retirement. And with that, progress, Mayor.
Agreed. Thank you. Chief, anything for us?
Progress today, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Birthday boy, Mr. Rizzo.
Progress, Mayor.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Happy birthday for anybody who didn't hear. Paul's birthday was Sunday. Councilwoman Mott.
Progress, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilwoman Faustini.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of things. Registration for the annual Bunny Hop will open this Friday. The Bunny Hop will take place on April 5th. T-ball, Teener Ball registration will close Wednesday, and at that point, everyone will be waitlisted. There will be a soccer clinic running Saturdays, May through June, and registration's now open for that. Spring tennis is beginning Saturdays, starting at the end of April. Registration for that's now open. And the Legends Camp registration continues. Non-residents started applying today. And pool registration, we still have early bird pricing. And with that, progress.
Excellent. Councilman Woloch.
Just again, like to congratulate Alex. Very good job, and wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. And with that progress.
Thank you. Councilman Smith.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I want to talk about our town cleanup, which is going to be April 26th. Please mark your calendars. We do have quite a bit of people volunteering. There's a couple organizations. I want to thank Deborah Leporino and Christina Naraka for organizing and getting this all together with the Environmental Commission. I want to thank the police, the firemen, the first responders for everything they do to keep our borough safe. I know this month, and it's only halfway over, so to speak, that's been quite busy with the roads and everything to that nature. And our town clerk, Amy, who does so much with the Board of Health and making sure that with the dogs and the cats and that rabies clinic that's going to be coming up. So with that, progress. And again, Mr. Rizzo, happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Councilman Benjafinga.
Progress, Mayor.
Thank you. Council President White.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Mr. Rizzo, happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Alex, wonderful job. Keep your composure and utilize what you learned and be able to apply it. That takes a lot of effort and a lot of focus. So we're all very proud of you and glad that you could be here tonight and we could honor you. And we thank you for the police department recognizing you and making that decision to want to do so. God bless you and your family. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and with that, progress, Mayor.
Thank you. All right, at this point, we are going into executive session. We don't expect necessarily any activity at tonight's meeting, or do we? We don't. We might not.
Thanks.
All right. We'll be back.